Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some pretty simple salted caramel macaroons. So first up, I'm going to show you guys how to make the caramel. So in a small sauce pot, bring some water to a rolling boil, stick a can of sweetened condensed milk in there, and you're going to cook it for 2.5 hours. And once that's done, you're going to refrigerate and allow the caramel to set for an hour and a half. Next, we're going to prepare our macaroon cookies. So here I'm going to toast up about 1/4 of the almond meal in the recipe, and this is just going to give the macaroon cookie another layer of caramelized flavor. Put that back in the weighed out ingredients and allow to cool. While that's cooling down, you're going to add 1 egg white to a small bowl and whisk until it's light and foamy. Then you're going to add your granulated sugar and continue whisking until you have a very soft but yet full-bodied meringue. Alright, so once you see that you have a soft yet stable meringue, you're going to start adding your food coloring. The color you're going to shoot for is sort of a golden caramel color, and the colors that I'm using to achieve that are yellow, brown, and red. And if I were to break it down into ratios, it's 4 parts yellow, 2 parts brown, and 1 part red, but really you're just going to have to use your eyes and sort of use your best judgment to achieve the color that you want. Alright, so once the meringue is done, sift all your dry ingredients back into a medium bowl and start folding your meringue into the dry ingredients a half at a time. And the consistency that you're looking for is almost like thick cake batter, but one thing I like to do is just take a little bit of the batter once I think it's close to being ready and drip it back into the bowl, and if it absorbs into the batter within about 15 to 20 seconds, you know you're done. Alright, so once you're done with the batter, fill a piping bag fitted with a small round tip with the batter and start piping it out onto a baking tray lined with some parchment paper or a Silpat. Once you're all done piping it out, give it a few taps on the counter just to release any air bubbles that are caught inside the batter, and you're going to let these dry for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so once they're just about dry, sprinkle the top of them with just a little bit of coarse sea salt, and then check if they're completely dry just by tapping your finger on the edge of one of them. And if it just pushes in a little bit and bounces back, you know they're ready. Once they are done drying, throw them into a 300-degree oven for about 15 minutes and turn the tray around halfway through the cooking process just so they cook evenly. Alright, so while you're waiting for your macaroons to bake in the oven, take the caramel out of the fridge and fill a pastry bag about halfway full with this caramel, because this is going to be your delicious caramel filling for the macaroons. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes and these macaroons look absolutely perfect. They have a nice little foot around the edge of them, and they just look beautifully golden brown and delicious. Allow them to cool for about 30 minutes before you play with them, but once you do, flip them over, fill half of them with the caramel and top them off with the other side of the macaroon. And really all there is to do is enjoy this incredible salted caramel macaroon. These look pretty dang good. Salted caramel macaroons. I'm pretty excited about these. Nice shiny caramel. I'm really excited to taste like that toasted almond flavor going on. And the salt is just salt and sweet, really good. So let's test this out. Wow. Holy moly. It's ridiculous. I can't tell you enough how much I enjoy the salty sweet complex, like melding of flavors. Some of you might think that's a little strange, but I know most of you probably tasted this in your life. I mean, just think of like a chocolate chip cookie recipe. Most chocolate chip cookie recipes, or cookie recipes in general, have a little bit of salt in there for this specific purpose. It's kind of like this balancing of these two flavors. You get this sort of savory bite with you know, a high sweet, like intense flavor, and they complement each other very, very well. And hence that's why we have this very popular flavor pairing of salted caramel. It's really good. I'm super happy the way these turned out. You know, every time you make a macaroon, it gets better and better and better, especially once you sort of get the idea down in your head and sort of you practice it a few times. The more you make macaroons, the better they get. So yeah, this is a super, super easy recipe as far as macaroons go, I would say. If you guys want to check out the full specific detailed recipe, check out my website, byrontalbot.com. I'll have little fun food facts of macaroons, and have a full list of ingredients and a really detailed breakdown of the recipe. So go check that out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, comment below and subscribe, thumbs up, and share with your friends and family. And I'll see you guys next time with some more delicious recipes. Bye, everybody.